them actually.
Everyone ready?
W's in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Slate us in, Alyzza.
1, 2, 3.
Slate. Good morning, Chicago. It is currently 53 degrees outside and sunny. It's currently 12 p.m. on a Saturday.
It's not
and
sunny
you
outside.
have us, Channel 12 News, here with you again. Introducing Speakeasy with me, Marc.
Deion.
V. Alyzza.
Cesar.
Tim. And Greg with Sports Animated.
Welcome back, guys. Make sure to watch us on Spotify, on YouTube. We have a TikTok. We have an Instagram.
Blow
us
OnlyFans.
up.
MySpace.
OnlyFans.
No OnlyFans.
Please
No, only
like and
Facebook.
subscribe. Share us with your friends. Please, I have a goal of getting to 500 subscribers in a month. Hopefully.
Oh, wow. Okay, Mark.
But yeah. So this is my friend Deion.
Hi, Deion.
Hi, Deion.
Welcome, Deion.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, TikToker.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Oh,
Hey
Kind
guys.
of famous.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. I love you guys.
Whoa.
Wow.
Big fan.
Some background. Deion and I were best friends from like middle school until high school, and then he moved away, and then he came back, and we still got the same vibe from when we were in
Sounds
in high
very
school.
similar.
To what?
I don't know.
Some folks here.
Oh.
To your relationship, which is kind of funny because our last 3 episodes was about learning how to love, what's a toxic relationship, and today we're going to end it with breakups. So everybody here has gone through a breakup, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Definitely.
But
Part of life.
like,
Actually, they're broke. I'm up.
yes, sir.
That's
she's
right.
broke, I'm
we
up.
love to hear that.
But as V said in her previous episode,
What did I say today?
V and Alyzza were in 9-year relationships, which is kind of crazy. That's a long time.
Yep.
Do you guys mind if I ask who initiated the breakup and maybe the reason why, if you're comfortable?
Take it
Me?
away, Lisa.
Okay. So for me, it was him that initiated the breakup, right? His reasoning was he wanted to focus on himself. He needed to be happy again. But that was all a lie. You know, I think he used that as an excuse to like see other people. There was already a girl in mind, so that's fine. Moved on.
We're here
Yeah.
for you.
Yep.
We're here for you.
You guys were here for me the whole entire time, so love them.
Mine was, I think we just had a huge argument and then it led into a breakup abruptly, but kind of on his end, I never initiated that. And then, yeah.
Super odd.
Yeah.
Does that ring a bell in anyone else's case?
Well, the reason I actually brought Deion on for today was because he was also in a long-term relationship, but the difference is he actually lived with his girlfriend. So, do you mind talking a little bit about that?
Yeah. We live together, and now we don't.
How long was your relationship again with her?
Bro, it was like 5 years. 5 years, and we've known each other for probably 7. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like that kind of steps up over like a
Yeah.
9-year relationship. Just the fact that you guys
Live
live
together.
together.
For
How
sure.
long did you
Things.
guys live together? How many years
We
is
lived
that?
together for about 3 years.
Yeah,
So
that's-
2 different apartments.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And like the thing is, when you start to live with someone, you lose your sense of like your own personal space, right? So
Absolutely.
what were some of the like differences that you started to see pop up once you guys started to live together?
Yeah, when we started living together, really, we stopped really having a separate life. We were just like, we stopped having friends. Like the only person we had was like each other. I mean, while that's like lovely, like fuck, sorry, but we all love being with our significant other. But when it's all you have, it just becomes like isolating. You like lose your sense of self.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because everything else just becomes you too. So when you guys broke up, it was definitely a huge shift in kind of perspective and like where you stand as a person, right? It's kind of crazy, right?
That's
Dude,
kind of crazy.
You
I
had to find
completely
yourself
lost
again.
myself.
Yeah.
And even now, 6 months later, I'm still trying to figure out who that person is.
Yeah. And I guess that's still a factor that remains with everyone when they go through a breakup. You kind of, since you're so used to being together with that other person, you forget who you are.
Yeah.
Everyone could agree, right?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
guys
no.
speak on it a little or
Like
anything?
100%.
I mean, I didn't even live with him, and I lost myself throughout the relationship. So I can't imagine what you're going through. You know.
Yeah. What about everyone else? What about you guys?
Honestly, yeah, I'll say the same thing too. Like when I was going through my stuff, definitely didn't. The big reason why I broke up, I gave away the answer. The reason why it ended is that I was like looking at myself in the mirror and I couldn't recognize myself. I couldn't see who I was, and I was just kind of like confused and unsure, and I didn't feel like myself the entire time.
Yeah. Wait, also, do you have the timer running? I didn't set the timer.
No, I got it. Don't worry.
Just making sure. You guys want to go down like how long your longest relationship was? Starting with Greg.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Like a cusp of 2 years.
What about you, Tim?
Mine's like 8 months.
Hey, 8 months is still 8 months, so.
Yeah.
8 months can feel like 4 years.
Sorry, gay world.
Mine's probably the shortest, like 3 months.
3 months is still 3 months also.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Mine was
I thought we were going down the line.
well,
They
we know
know.
they're
Yeah.
right. I
Only
forgot.
One
Deion's
relationship,
was
9
5
years.
years, right?
Yeah.
Mine was basically 3 years. So even if you have if you haven't reached a year, you've still gone through that breakup sense.
Yeah.
And like even being, whether it be 3 months or 9 years, you guys still learn from each other within the relationship, right? Like there's traits and activities that you pick up with each other, like maybe hobbies. So how do you guys get over that sense of seeing your ex within those hobbies or activities?
Oh.
Honestly, you just have to do it with other people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
100% agree.
I was gonna say start new hobbies.
What if it's your favorite hobby, though?
Yeah.
What if you
Let it
can't
go?
find any other hobbies?
Oh,
I don't know.
I got one. Honestly, this is when I started doing like my myself dates. I started dating myself for a little bit. So after that, I would go on like little walks and like do painting and just like hiking on my own. A lot of just going and doing my own thing. I slowly started to pick up photography again after that. I lost it during that relationship too, but yeah, it was learning how to do it myself again.
Yeah, if I could speak on it, so one of the hobbies that I picked up from one of my previous significant others was volleyball. And the way that I kind of stopped seeing the reason that the reason why I stopped seeing her in it was because I realized that I was still doing that hobby for myself. Like, sure, you guys may have started it together, but you also got to realize that the reason that you were doing that hobby was because you enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
Unless you were like, like a pick-me girl that was like, oh my God, I love this just because he loves it. So
Guilty.
Guilty.
Interesting.
What are some activities that you had that was kind of pick-me?
Honestly, gardening, planting.
Gardening?
Yeah, we started that together, and honestly, I took it and I ran with it, and I claim it as mine.
But do you love gardening now, right? You love plants and everything?
Yeah, I still do, but honestly, I do still think of her when I do. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
tough.
It's like a part of
It's
it.
hard. It's really
Yeah.
hard.
With
Yeah.
time, maybe,
But anyway, I wanted to go into this one film that I watched a long time ago, called Strangers Again by Wong Fu Productions. Have you guys watched it?
Yes.
That's on like YouTube, right?
Yes. It's on YouTube.
I think
think I will.
way back in the day, but
Yeah,
I don't
it was
think
like
so.
peak YouTube
Yeah.
when this
Yeah.
came out. But basically, in this YouTube series, they went through the stages of getting into a relationship. So stage 1 was meeting, which is like the initial stage when you meet the person. Stage 2 is the chase, when you realize you start to like each other and you push and pull, kind of like the game. Stage 3 is the honeymoon phase, which is once you start dating, you guys are happy and everything. Then stage 4 is when you guys start to get comfortable with each other. You guys just stay there next to each other. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you're just gonna enjoy their company. But stage 5 is tolerance, where they kind of said it's excuses to create distance within the relationship. This is when it starts to go downhill, which is the next stage. When like arguments start happening, when you guys start fighting, when you guys start seeing indifferences and everything. And then stage 7 is the breakup. So that kind of made me think, what are the stages of a breakup? Because there's definitely stages to a breakup, right?
Yes, I agree. I think it all comes down to the five stages of grief.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I think I went through every single one, but like not in the right
Yeah. Was it
order.
yeah.
Wait, what are they? Let's name them.
Oh, so stage 1 is denial.
Denial. Yes.
Stage 2 is anger.
Anger.
Bargaining.
3 is bargaining. 4 is depression.
Depression.
And 5
5
is
is
acceptance.
acceptance.
Y'all remember my anger phase?
Oh, oh yeah.
Yes.
I remember
remember.
all of the days, the specific days that Alyzza went
Yeah.
through her 5 like
Yeah.
stages.
Yeah, they were there.
I think I was going through those stages with her.
I was dragging her
so
along.
Experiencing it.
Yeah, thank you. But
So what order do you think you went through the stages?
denial,
Yeah.
then bargaining,
Yeah. For sure.
and then what else?
Then
Maybe
anger.
Anger,
Depression.
depression.
No, you were depressed in the
She
beginning.
was, she was kind of depressed.
She was
throughout
depressed
whole
during the
thing.
whole-
I think I was depressed between the denial and bargaining.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
also depressed, and then I became angry.
Yeah.
And then I finally accepted it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Sounds right.
Everyone
I think
can
that's
agree.
right.
Yes, because they saw me.
Yes.
But yeah.
Girl.
Mm.
What about you guys? Have you guys had experiences with the 5 stages of grief? Do you think it goes in that same order? Or?
Not always.
Not always,
No.
yeah. I feel like I actually did similarly to Alyzza. I did denial and bargaining first. Like I tried to, bargain what I am about to lose and tried to compromise, even though I know it's not gonna work. There's another party involved in our relationship.
Yep.
So yeah.
Wait, is it different when like you're broken up with versus like you're the one breaking up? Because I feel like
Yeah,
it would
definitely.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like I'm coming from the perspective where I'm the one who broke up with them.
So what,
Yeah.
what would be
Like,
for you?
So for me, I'll honestly say like towards like the last few weeks of the relationships, last few months of the relationship, I checked out. So that was like me going through my, I say like depression stage and bargaining stage.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, maybe I could try and make this work. It was more so with myself and then the situation. And then there, of course, there was like the anger because we got into fights over like little things, right? It was getting like, it was like eating away at me. Then the denial and the acceptance kind of happened at like the same day when I actually like said those words. Like I was like, I was like, I can't believe I actually did this. And then when I realized it, I'm like, it felt like actually like a huge sigh of relief for me, where I'm like, I have this giant load off of my shoulders now that I could finally.
What
weigh
if you
off.
look at the stages after your relationship? Because you're kind of you're saying that
Yeah.
you're leading into it, but that's the whole downhill stage, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's, I mean,
basically?
yeah, that is, but like,
No, in his head, he was already thinking of breaking up.
yeah,
Yeah.
like on the day that I broke up, isn't the day that I broke up with her, if that makes sense. The day that I broke up with her is the day that I checked out of that relationship.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
I get what he's
that.
saying.
Yeah.
But I also get in Mark's point of view, like I feel like there always is
There's
a
downhill,
separate
Yeah.
process
For
after
breakup.
the breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the lead on is a different process, and then after the breakup, that's when all the 5 stages of grief would intermingle, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like maybe you just didn't realize it, but you were also.
It wasn't that I didn't realize. I feel like it just happened. I went through the stages like really, really quick, or I didn't experience all of it because they were super subtle. Because for me, it was more so like I'm relieved and I could actually like relax again. And it was more of like a self-discovery. Like my stages of grief after the breakup was a self-discovery stage.
How did you feel in the long term though? Like let's say like a month or 2 out. Did you
Month or
still
two out.
feel that
I mean,
way
like,
about the
dude,
decision?
like that's always gonna happen. To me, I just came up with I accepted the fact. I was like in a full stage of acceptance already. I'm like, I'm gonna be alone. I'm gonna be lonely.
So then you accepted it, and then that was it.
And that was it. And like
You had
just, like,
acceptance right away.
I know, right? That's crazy.
That's crazy to me.
No, I think it's different. You
because
would
I'm
say,
the person who broke up with
Exactly.
them.
Yeah.
So like I will honestly say for my partner at the time, she definitely went through the 5 stages more outwardly when I said those words.
You mean like a
Okay.
normal
It makes more
person?
sense.
Where it's like because
Yeah.
I wasn't the person breaking. I
Yeah.
mean, also at the same time, I've also experienced being broken up with. So
Yeah.
I experienced both sides of the story. But like the most recent one, yeah, that was.
How about this? So I feel like I agree with you. These stages definitely they pertain more to people who were broken up with.
Yeah.
So if we could put stages to people who do the breaking up, what do you think they would be?
I have.
I could tell you.
experience.
Oh, let's hear it,
Let's
Dion.
hear
Go
you.
Yeah,
ahead.
let's hear it, let's hear it.
No,
First.
guest
You're
star
the guy-
first.
guest star
Let's hear what you say.
Oh, I mean,
Wait,
I started off with acceptance.
who
I
broke
was,
up with who?
I did the breaking up.
You did the breaking. Okay.
I did the breaking up, and I've got to say, I was honestly really relieved too. But I'm still also, going through all the same 5 stages of grief.
Yeah.
Like coming out of the gates, I accepted it. I moved out, and immediately, I was just bawling my eyes out every day, and I was still messaging her. Okay, I was still messaging her. I'll admit, and
But
I still am.
yeah,
He's still going through it.
But you guys live together, so
Yeah.
that's a whole
Yeah.
difference.
Raises it up.
So
Yeah.
like I feel like these stages they're very good in general for people who don't live together. Because if you think about it, living together is crazy, bro. That's fucking wild. To be honest,
It's your whole life.
No,
Intermingling.
you really give yourself, like, you have to like sacrifice literally
Yeah.
half of your life to this person.
yeah.
That's why it's hitting you a
Yeah.
lot differently than.
Because like you take it back, and then what do you do with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's something that you become so used to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's like, you take a shower every day, and then all of a sudden you don't take a shower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
It's a different routine now.
It is a
Absolutely.
different
Yeah.
routine. Yeah.
you have to
doing
be
it on your
really
own.
careful with what you're doing, like out of the gates too, because what you're looking for is definitely not what you need. I can promise you that.
Oh, you mean like the
I know
whole
what you
phase?
mean.
Yeah.
Ooh, like the whole face.
Oh, we're gonna go so deep into that later.
To what?
Oh, man.
The whole phase. But I want to hear. V, you said you had stages that you were thinking of too, right?
I don't think I had the 5 stages of. I can talk on my perspective and then the other person's perspective that broke up with me. But I don't think I went through like the all 5 stages. I think I was definitely really in denial and then bargaining, but I was so numb. I couldn't cry. I couldn't feel anything for months. And I still try to make it work with him, and it just like at that point was not working on my end anymore. And then I started going up. Like I figured out my own life, and I was very happy. And that's when he came back. Like he was probably first in the acceptance phase and happy that we ended things. And
Then he went into denial.
then he went into
It's like
denial,
the shift.
right? When I was already like up.
So do you think for people who do the breaking up, they experience the stages
Reverse.
backwards?
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Depends, right? Because like Greg was
No.
completely fine, but he would come back.
The thing
generally
is, I
speaking.
also, I'm sorry, Greg, I'm gonna call you out, but I think you went through the 5 stages of grief. You just are not aware.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
He said it was subtle.
I did.
Let's
I
be
did.
real.
It's subtle, yeah.
Yeah, it was very subtle for me because again, I can only speak from my own experiences from this. This was like I say, when I really experienced the 5 stages was when I checked out. After the actual day of the breakup was more of an acceptance stage already for me. But even when that actually happened, I mean, that's why I started to do I made it more actionable if that's the way of handling it. Because that's how I am. I really internalize stuff. So even though mentally I'm going through denial, bargaining, depression, anger, and acceptance, it's more so fuel for for me to start like rediscovering myself. Like that's when I started to like write out I don't know if you guys remember, I started to like write out my goals for everything, and that's when I started like traveling more and doing more things on my own. And then you're like really, you're going to like Vermont on your own, or you're going to like the Netherlands on your own? I was like, yeah. and
Because I remember you also having like an anger phase.
Yeah, no,
like
no.
after the breakup, and depressive phase after the breakup. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, I spoke to you a lot.
Yeah, no, you were helping me. You were helping me process it, and I will honestly say you were probably one of like the catalysts to help me to like identify.
And you had breakup sex, which is bargaining, boom.
Not calling him out.
Yeah,
That's wild. Tim.
Let me call y'all out.
Oh, breakup sex.
Did anyone not have breakup sex?
Hoes, breakup sex.
Have you guys all had breakup sex?
Yes.
Thanks.
What are your thoughts on it?
Regret.
Regret?
Really good in the moment.
Really?
But
Serotonin
very-
high, right?
Yeah,
I'm dead.
but very regretful.
I regret it so much.
Because you felt.
No, because now I found out he was having sex with the other girl too.
Yeah.
Having sex with me after he just broke up with me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Alyzza.
That's wild.
That's a sticky situation.
Very sticky.
So, there's a common saying that guys kind of go through breakups differently than girls. And as we went through like all those stages, I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that's true? Because I kind of hear it already from the way that Greg is describing his breakup to the way that V described the stages that she was going through.
Yeah.
It's clearly different that
Yeah. I mean, like again, also because of who initiated it too.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
plays more in a factor.
That's more. of
but
a
I also
factor,
feel
yeah.
like we tend to be more suppressing.
Yes. Yeah.
And so like when we go through breakups, I feel like a lot of the male population, correct me if I'm wrong, suppresses their feelings and they don't try to experience their emotions.
Yeah,
Then
that's
and there.
right. That's right.
While women,
Feel everything.
they feel it right away.
right away.
Generally
Yeah.
speaking.
And
Yo.
they move on fast.
They move on faster.
Yeah.
Yo.
I think that part.
Men out there, stop being pussies and learn how to feel your fucking emotions. God damn it.
I'm trying.
And I think that was one of the things that I realized when I had my tiny little mental breakdown, that I went through like,
Was it tiny though?
not really, but I went through, it's been like 2 years since I broke up with my ex, but I never experienced the true emotions that like I was feeling during that time.
So you like never processed them?
Yeah, no, everything was just bottled up because I went from distraction to distraction to distraction. So
I've heard of that.
I never got to experience the full emotions until that moment that I had the mental breakdown.
Until it all hits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. But what was everyone's favorite breakup song?
Ooh. You start on the other end.
Favorite?
I think the song that I played recently was Somebody Else by the 1975.
Yeah, that was a good
Anything Brent Faiyaz.
Brent Faiyaz?
Oh my
Oh
God.
my lord.
I like Alina Baraz.
Which song?
I don't know exactly what song. Like, if
Who's
you let
Alina
me.
What song did she sing again?
She's
Sing it.
I don't know how to sing it. She featured with Khalid. You know, like Electric.
Oh, Khalid? You
Mhm.
said Khalid?
Khalid.
That's
Khalid.
it though. That's how you say it.
Khalid?
Khalid?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Khalid.
Khalid.
The
It's
more you know.
Khalid.
It's
Oh,
Khalid.
my bad.
Khalid, can you
If
please
I
correct
were a
us?
boy, If I Were a Boy by Beyonce, and I'm a boy.
I was confused
But
for a
That was
second.
your
for
song?
some reason, it was
Wait a
hitting.
minute.
It was hitting at the right spot, you know.
What was yours, Alyzza?
Mine had to be Always by Daniel Caesar.
Oh, solid choice.
I would cry every time. And it took me a while to like, I remember crying every time I heard that song. And then finally, when I feel like I accepted it and I was okay, I listened to it fully without like having to skip it, pause it.
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
Ooh, that you moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Greg?
Honestly, so mine is kind of obscure. I had two. I had like Never Meant by American Football. I was going through, if you guys like math rock, emo math rock. But also at the same time, this is when Nicki was getting like, she was like Nicole at that point,
Yeah.
and it was Anaheim for me.
Oh, Anaheim.
Anaheim, yeah, that made me tear up.
Mine is what's the other one?
I thought you said if
Yeah,
I
you
were a
just
Oh
boy.
said-
boy.
If I were a boy.
I
You
mean,
have
you
another
got
one?
two.
No,
Oh,
but
Oceans and Engines.
Oceans and Engines was
Engines.
so good
I
also.
love that song.
Yeah, it wasn't really a breakup, but it was just like someone I was talking to for a while.
Situation.
Nobody said Frank Ocean. here.
Sometimes those hit the most.
Yes.
They do. I will say, I don't know if you guys saw, but when we were in Head in the Clouds like this past year,
Oh yeah, you cried.
I was crying
Yeah,
for
you were
when
next
Nikki
to
was
me.
playing, because that was like Nikki when I was going through my breakup. That was like a lot of the stuff that was there. So I
It
was
just
like,
hits different.
I was like
Nikki?
feeling it. And I was it
Nicole
felt-
Zephaniah, if you're watching this,
You're my wife.
you are.
I
We
claim
miss
you. I love
you
you. I love
and,
you so
um,
much.
I love you.
we are. Please come onto our podcast, and we are gonna go listen to some Nikki while we go on our break.
Woohoo.
Take
Nice.
one step forward and two
All right.
jumps back.
Back with weather with
Saturday,
Mark.
Sundays.
Saturday sunset when I
Slate us out.
Man.
Slate.
1, 2, 3,
Slate.
Hey viewers, I know we haven't talked in a while, but I miss you.
Oh my gosh! Would you guys ever meet up with your ex again?
No.
Yes.
Really?
Maybe.
Do you guys think it's okay to meet up with your ex after a
It
breakup?
depends how it ends, though.
Yeah.
If it like ends really badly, I'd say no.
No.
But if it's
Yeah,
somewhat
depends on
mutual,
that.
then I guess.
I was gonna say I'm just a whore.
Ooh.
So you just come ready to.
I was gonna.
It's just gonna come.
Have you guys ever met up with your ex after a breakup?
Intentionally, no.
Yeah, intentionally.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Well, like a couple times after, as I was going
But
through
you
my
have a different
stages.
Yeah, yours is different.
Yeah, and then I stopped, and I don't want to see you again.
Yeah, there was a point for me after I saw her like a couple of times after the breakup. It was just cold. I was like I need to stop.
It was a cold breakup. Sucks.
What about you, V? Did you ever meet up with your ex?
Yeah, in my bargaining stage when I was trying to still make things work. And then I, like I said, moved on, went up from there. But then he came back in my life, or he was trying to come back into my life. And then I just had to cold cut
Cut him off.
cut him off completely.
Oh shit. What about you, Deion?
No, I actually haven't seen my ex since I abruptly left. Yeah.
Do you want to see her?
That's,
Like,
a,
that's a
heavy
different
question.
Yeah.
Oh my
She said
God.
no.
Oh, so you asked.
My mom said no.
My mom said no, actually. The heck?
Whoa. So, since none of us are seeing our ex anymore after our breakup, do you guys think it's okay to have a whole phase after a breakup?
Do I think it's okay?
Yeah?
Or do I do it? Are two separate things.
it. What do you think?
What do you mean? I'm a man of God. Celibacy.
What is
Bruh.
sex?
Praise
Bruh.
the rosary
Crazy.
every night.
Get out
Oh
of here.
my god.
Because I feel like this phase that they call it is viewed really poorly.
Oh.
But do you guys really think it's unhealthy to go around after a breakup, or
No.
It just depends what you want, though.
Yeah.
If that's what you want,
I think
by
it's
all
a
means.
distraction.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it's fulfilling a part of what you're missing from your breakup. Does that make sense?
yeah?
So I think it's okay. I think if you distract yourself, however you want to fucking distract yourself, go for it.
I
Like-
kind of disagree with what Cesar said,
What?
where he said, "Oh, because it depends on what you want. Like, you don't know what you want." I
Yeah.
feel like most people who go through a whole phase, they're doing that to figure out what they want.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Like
I don't
for
know
me-
I
about
don't know
that.
about that.
I don't know
yeah,
about
because if it's just like lust and you're just trying to fuck, like that's
Well-
fine, but like that's different.
I
What?
think-
For me,
No,
like,
I
no,
think
that's different.
it's
Than
gonna
like
be
finding a
different.
relationship.
But I think it's gonna
That's
be
what you
different
want.
once you're in it,
yeah.
and
Yes.
you have to experience it to be.
Yeah.
able to
Because
understand.
once you're in those situations, you start having tiny revelations after each and every
Exactly.
single one.
Like I tried.
You're like, ooh, maybe I am the problem. It's not me.
You know, I think at the end of the day, like for me, I had one relationship. I never really dated around in like high school when normal people kind of do that. So after my breakup and I started to like go out and do stuff, I guess you could consider that my whole phase. It's not a whole phase. I failed at my whole phase.
Yeah.
Bruh.
You
But,
did.
like,
So
that's when
basically
I
you don't
tried to
count.
figure out like what I want in a relationship.
Does a whole phase always have to involve sex?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Okay, I think that's
Definitely
where I had the
emotional, though.
disconnection.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed it to be.
You can just date around, no sex, but
Okay,
at least
okay.
you
Okay, that's different.
kind
then.
of tell
Yeah.
what you want from a person more. Because I think you've been stuck in one person for a while that you actually start. I mean, you don't know what you actually want.
Exactly.
So you need to explore a little bit more. And if sex is something that you want to explore, go for it, girl.
Go for it.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
like-
I feel like that's also something that is important to explore too.
Yeah.
Sex in a way. Because you can, if you only experience one thing throughout your life, how are you so sure that's all that you enjoy?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just go with your gut,
Go
man.
starfishing out here.
Yes.
Go with your gut and
Go with your gut.
feel it in your gut.
Girl,
Just-
peg that
Get
guy.
it in your gut.
Feel it in your gut. No, for real.
my
Just
Lord.
use protection. Just be smart. Don't forget to get your tests and be communicative about your tests.
What?
But yeah, this kind of goes into my next question was, do you actually know when you're ready to get back out into the dating scene?
No.
You just know when you know. Like,
Yeah.
there's no set time frame or like guidelines, in my opinion.
Are there like key things that you have to look for? Or you don't think there's any like key like experiences that you have to feel, or like some emotions that have to play through your mind to know that you're truly over a breakup?
I think
Or-
it kind of goes back to like the moving on episode. Like, I think my answer stays the same. Like, when you think about your previous person, there's like no anger or like resentment or like wanting to get back with them, means you're ready to get back into the dating scene. At least like truly.
Because I know a lot of people go back into the dating scene even when they're not completely over their
Yeah.
ex.
Yeah.
Agree.
Do you guys have experience with that, or
Yeah,
I've
definitely.
dated people that are like that, yeah.
let's hear it. What's your experience, Deion?
I mean, I don't really know if I'm ready until after
You went on
the
a date?
other situationship like ends. You know what I mean? And I'm not comparing that person to my more significant ex. That's crazy, more significant ex. But yeah, yeah, my more significant.
So wild.
Yeah, you're just like not comparing them. You're just like, oh, maybe I should have just stuck around for that. But like, you really shouldn't. You really shouldn't. So yeah, I'm not ready.
What do you? I don't think I'm ready either, to be honest. But what do you guys think down there?
Honestly, I don't think you're ever ready. To be honest with you, when you go into like after coming out of a relationship and you go into another one, you're always gonna have like a little bit of PTSD. Like, to be honest with you guys, like
I agree.
Yeah, you go around the dating scene. Like, yeah, we've dated like other people before, and I think you were saying this the other time. You check out because sometimes you're just like, well, it's the same with me too. I check out too because I'm like, I be seeing stuff and I'm just like, hey, this ain't gonna work. Honest to God, this ain't gonna work for me. Or I'm just like, I don't feel the vibe, or just I'm lazy. I'm lazy about it.
It's starting to sound like we're the problem.
No, but I also think that, I don't know, regardless if it's from 5 years ago, 7 years ago of the breakup, you tend to still compare with your previous exes. I don't know if
It's
that's
human
just
nature.
me. Yeah, because you're like, oh, my ex used to do this also. Or, I mean, you don't tell your current boyfriend or girlfriend, but, you kind of just acknowledge it.
Yeah.
So it's not like, I mean, I kind of agree with Cesar. There needs to be a little, more, you should be more at peace to be actually.
But if you're so
be ready.
fixated on it,
Exactly. then
there's a
yes.
difference.
I agree.
What I can understand from some people is like when they like come out of like they like relationship hop, that to me has always baffled me. I mean, if you do that and this is something that you like to do, go by all means.
You mean
go
like
for it.
right away?
Like right away when they come out of like a relationship and then they go into
Like
like
next
another
week,
one, like
yeah.
next week or something.
Yeah, I can't.
Like they
personally.
need to be with someone. To me personally, I have to feel like after a relationship, I have to be by myself.
Yeah.
I guess that's just how I process it.
Oh.
Hello,
Someone's at
ring.
your door.
Sorry.
Amazon packages.
Where's your phone? My
But,
bag right here.
You guys brought up comparison,
Mm.
and that's inevitable, honestly.
Yeah. With everything.
Yep.
How do you guys get past comparison? I really want to hear from Alyzza and V, especially since they were in 9-year relationships. That's crazy. Like, there's so many things that you guys experienced within those 9 years, and there's no way that you still don't go through certain experiences and think that, oh my God, I used to do this with my ex or
Yeah.
whatever. So how do you guys get past that?
Communication.
Communication. You
Yeah.
have to really. Well, I remember me and my boyfriend. We like talked about it. It's more so like we're different people, me and him, and you really have to accept that in everything. You have to accept their past. Whatever happened. But now it's like you have to focus on what you guys like, how you guys are now in this relationship.
Yeah.
It's like that's really it. You can't really hold anything against each other from the past.
Agree.
It's just how you move forward and how you've learned from everything moving forward. You guys are two different people.
Oh my
now.
God, words of wisdom.
Yeah, you sound like you're very in tune, like
So
with your emotions.
wise. Oh.
It was a long,
Good job.
Yeah.
Good
long
job.
road
So proud
to
of
get
you.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Go
These
off.
people helped me. I'm like literally, I would always give you guys credit for like helping me become the person I am now.
You know what I'm never going to forget? That one night at Cesar's house where
Yeah.
I was literally yelling at you.
Yeah, you were,
You
Mark.
started crying.
And I left. And I
was
started.
like, I was still heated. So I was like, my God, Alyzza, do you want a hug?
She wasn't even talking to me.
For real. And I was in the back there like, yeah.
Yeah, you were there.
I remember that.
I do. I remember that. I know I remember the day, the exact day that happened. That was funny.
That was not funny.
Not
That was
funny.
scary.
Well, I do want to say I'm sorry that I had to say those things, but
No, it's okay.
I didn't want you to keep going down the hole that you were going at the time.
Sometimes you need tough love.
Yes, pain hurts.
Pain hurts.
Yep, I definitely learned that. And like I
But
said,
truth
thankful.
sets you free, boo.
Helps you move on.
The truth.
It's like, no, but I'm so proud of Alyzza having this new relationship now with, and opening up and what do you call this? Having a very mature
Yeah.
fundamental
I think
right away. So
I think I remember you and me were talking about it. It's like I wouldn't say it's unfair, no, but now that we're in these new relationships, our new boyfriends are lucky. They're luckier. No, it's because the fact that they get better people.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like me and you, we have healed and become better people.
Yeah.
Better versions of
yeah,
yourselves.
better versions of ourselves. And I'm sorry to say it, but our boyfriends get that from us. Our exes maybe wasn't able to get that from us, but now that we've healed and we've learned from our exes, our new relationship, our new boyfriends, hey, y'all got better versions.
Wow. So
Version
really,
2.0.
your exes did that then?
yeah, thank you,
Only
exes.
credit
Thank
I
you,
give
exes.
I'll
Only
honestly
credit
say,
I
Shout
give
out.
For
shout out to our
Yeah.
exes.
Shout out
If
to
you're an
our-
ex, please comment down below.
That's crazy.
no,
No, we're
thanks.
grateful. We're grateful to you. Thank you.
Thank you for giving us
life.
life lessons
Part
and
of
for
life.
allowing us
What
to
do
be
you
life
think,
lessons for
Deion,
you.
about getting past comparison, especially since you lived with her?
Well, I'll let you know when I do.
It's a process.
Well, at least you're real about it.
That's
what matters.
He knows.
I mean, I think communication is super important when you are
key point.
I'll write that
Because-
down. I'll write that down.
like communication with your new partner, because like she said, like, we're two different people, and if you're having those small comparisons in your head, that's like things that you want out of a relationship, you need to voice that to your partner, because they don't know that. They can't read your mind. And if you're used to something from your previous relationship that gave you, that your new relationship is lacking, or you know, you need to let them know that this is how you like to be loved, this is how you want to be loved. And you're not saying it in a way to compare, but you're letting them know, like, that's just what you need out of the relationship.
Period.
Yeah.
Nice. Great talks, guys. So I do want to say, how do we define the line between preference and similarities? Because, you know, there are those people who start dating, they jump around when they date, and all of the people they date are
Look the same.
basically the
Yeah,
same people.
Different
Like a
versions of the
type.
same person.
Yeah, different
Like a type.
different fonts of the same ex.
I don't think that's bad.
Do you think that's them kind of like holding onto that comparison that they hold in their head from their ex that we were just talking about, or no?
Talking about looks or like personality though.
Oh, well, I feel like generally when we do see this, it's purely based on looks.
Yeah.
But I do know that there are cases where it's like based on
also.
personality also.
I mean, that person could just have a type. So
Yeah.
maybe we just start
Yeah,
off with like
same.
identifying what's a type.
Yeah,
Like-
no, that's what I'm like. How do you define the line between
Yeah, I see what
that's their
he's
type
saying.
or they're just going for similarities?
No, sometimes it's like so creepy. Well, I'll just start because my ex actually is currently dating someone who looks like me
Oh my god!
right now.
Do you
He
think it's
misses
a
you.
type
Call
or it's a
out?
comparison?
I don't know.
Call him right now.
Call him out right now.
No, but it was when I saw him, I was just like, wait, this guy looks like me. And I even messaged him. I'm like, oh, he's Filipino too. He's like, yeah. So I think it's a fetish.
Hey,
I will say, some people definitely do have a fetish out there.
It's a Tim fetish.
I have
It's a
a
ten-
No, but it's like, if it's a specific look, you know,
Yeah, like Kanye West,
it's
Kim
kind of
K, Bianca, whatever her name is, Bianca Sensori. They basically look the same. Just
A clone.
they have the same
Yeah.
surgeon, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you see that a lot. But yeah.
I mean, I don't think I can define what that the line is because my ex, his new girl, look nothing like me. Literally was, and honestly, I'm happy about it because damn, like, I'm sorry.
Downgrade.
You had to go down that bad, bro? Like, good thing I don't look like her.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I agree, but
We're gonna get so many
I think-
dislikes.
I think everyone can agree.
but I think everyone should have that mentality that you are the peak. You are the peak X, and
That's
after you,
right.
everybody else just goes down.
Girl, no one's better as the blueprint.
Wait, I'm goated.
You're goaded.
You're goated.
You know the original's always better than the sequels.
Spitting bars.
Doesn't get better than
That's
this.
true.
Yo, spit some more. Right? I mean, this is weird. So, like, if we're defining like a type, physically, yes, I do have a type, right? But I also can't speak for myself because every person that I've dated has literally been completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We know what it is. It's me.
Yeah.
We know.
Dion is my type.
I feel like all of us here would, if you prefer, like, let's say white girls or Asian girls, that's fine. But
That's a
when they
preference.
look the same,
I still think that's fine.
When
Is it though?
No,
Why?
wait. It depends if you're looking for it or you just so happen to find. I think there's a difference there.
But a clone is
But a
crazy,
clone-
bro.
No, a clone is crazy, but if they're similar, I think that's fine.
no, I think you need to put a DNA test on both of them. Because I think you're dating family at this point.
Would you date their sister or like brother?
Yo, if you go down the lineage,
That's crazy.
I want to slap you right now.
I'm not saying I
Wait.
would. I'm just.
If you
disrespectful.
switch to an alternate universe and met yourself as a woman,
Oh no, not this again.
would you
Smash.
smash or pass?
No.
Cesar says smash
No,
10
I
times
did
a night.
not. I was the odd one out. I said no. All
Cesar
of y'all
says
said yes.
no.
Till my cock bruises.
Hey yo.
Let's go down the line. What would you guys do? It smash or pass?
smash.
No, y'all are crazy. That's basically your sibling.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a clone,
Huh? But that's different though. Ourselves versus a similar person to your ex. Physically.
I think it's more akin to touching yourself. You know?
what are we talking about? What is this
Okay.
conversation?
We're derailing again.
Yeah.
Derailing.
Let's get back on.
don't you ever want to assess your own skills?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, back onto topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once you guys start dating around after your breakup, do you guys think it's healthy to ask about your partner's like dating history?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Yes.
important to know.
Yes, but also, like, there are so many insecure people that it creates chaos and problems.
It
the
depends
more
how you say it, though.
That creates comparison, in
I
my
agree.
opinion.
Yeah, but you got to get rid of those baggages. Like,
No, you got to be open, though.
yeah, if you're trying to do something serious in a healthy, serious relationship, we talk about that
Yeah,
shit.
know their past so you can do your present and look forward to the future.
I feel like it would, even though I'm dating someone, it takes me a while to open myself up.
Oh, yeah, not right
to the-
away.
No,
though.
yeah, but you got to talk to about it
Eventually.
at some point. Yeah, like to, a big one that people always talk about when it comes to like their past, right? What's the body count? What's your body count? Does that really matter? I mean, no. In the hindsight of things, no, it doesn't really matter.
Does
but-
body count matter to you guys?
It does.
What about you, Deion? What do you think? Does body count matter?
No, it shouldn't matter.
What about the girls? What do the girls think?
Oh no.
To me, it does.
I
But
don't
that's
think
just a
it-
personal
Yeah.
preference.
Yeah, to me it does. I'm going to be honest.
If
That's why I said
he
it
or she
shouldn't.
says 20, sure.
I'm gonna be 21. That's
But
it.
if it's like in the thousands,
Oh,
That's like-
crazy.
but that's
you know what I'm
like,
saying?
OD.
yeah, that's like the top. That's like out of the level. Yeah, the
Damn.
levels. That's like
Trying to be
extreme level.
0.1%.
But like,
This person has been with the entire state of Rhode Island.
Literally.
No, but like I feel like if you have a preference for body count, if it's something, yeah, make it known, right? For sure. I do think also that in hindsight, body count shouldn't really matter because if two people are trying to do something completely serious and they're completely focused about you, have the discussion and just let the past be the past.
Yeah.
But does that not make you think that you're just one of the bodies?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, then you guys
Well,
are fucking wholesome then.
Because it's also like, don't you like? All right, let's be honest. Like when you have your whole face, you're gonna increase your body count by a numerous amounts of people.
why are you
am I
saying it
right
like
or
that?
wrong?
Numerous amount of
Numerous.
people.
It's very obvious what you are.
Whoa. But like, if that person is changed, does that really matter how many like bodies they have?
Exactly. Like,
Is
going
it
back
really
to what
that
Alyzza
important?
said.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a deal breaker.
Exactly. Like going back to what Alyzza said, right? The person today is changed for the better compared, well, hopefully. Hopefully
Yeah.
changed for the better.
And maybe it took 500 bodies to get there.
Exactly,
Like,
right?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
500 is wild. We need to get like a reasonable number, guys.
Yeah,
I would
we
just
have to
say,
be like the 10s or 20s.
make sure to just
Yeah.
get tested. That's really.
But I also ask it right away.
Ooh, I wouldn't ask that right away.
You wouldn't?
No.
Well, gay
Wait,
world.
what's your right away?
Like literally like within the first or
date?
second date.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
It's like the
actually.
first statement you make.
No, it's just
Hi, nice
Hello,
to meet
my
you.
name
What's
is
your
Tim.
body count?
What's your body count?
we usually talk about
No, you don't even. He doesn't even introduce himself first. He goes, "What's your body
What's your
count?"
body count?
No, I've asked it during like maybe second date. Just because if it's a high, I'm just like, okay, like I don't see myself in
You save their number as like 14.
No, someone literally told me like before, like I think it's in the hundreds. I lost count.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
And it
That's
was
a
our
no
second
for
day. I'm
me.
just
Was that a
like,
turnoff?
Yes.
You didn't want to be like 174.
Like I want to swab him and test him for gonorrhea.
But what if they have like a really? Does a low body count turn you off also, or no?
Not
No.
really. I don't care about body count that much, but if it's like obscenely like huge, like large number, then
Yes.
that's
Mm-hmm.
like,
So up is no, down is okay.
yeah. But if it's like 20,
Up,
Say it like
fine.
that.
Up, yes. No,
To
no, I'm
have
kidding.
like body count of 20, that's already a lot, and I'm still okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
Think of how many meals you could buy with that.
What?
Yo, that's a
What do you
fancy
mean?
dinner.
What
That's
can you
fine.
buy with your
We're
body
eating
count?
good.
Or
Oh,
4
if
Biggie
it was
bags
$1.
at Wendy's.
Yo, what if you could buy like a plane ticket with their body count?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I again going back to, I could see what you're saying. I feel like there's like I feel like for a lot of people there's at least like a threshold.
Yeah.
Or like once you're like you're 20, all right, you're good. 21, nah, that's it. That's what I feel. Or like generally that's like
Yeah, no, I
for
get what
body
you're saying.
count, right?
Well-
I still think like in hindsight, if they're really trying to be serious, yeah. For you, if you're secure, right? And you're secure in the relationship and you're starting off seriously, you could end up, even if you end up just being another number in it, if your guys are giving it the shot, it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, since we're talking about, like if this would be an ick I guess in a first date to hear that they have a high body count, I have a fun activity for us.
Okay.
Let's go down. Everyone's gonna say one do and one don't for a first date.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ah, frick.
Who wants to start?
You start. 'Cause
You
Me?
start. Yeah. I need time to think.
So do pay for the bill. Don't talk about your ex.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
You got it? You got one,
Take your
Deion?
own advice, buddy.
Speak closer to the... Yeah, sorry.
All right. I would say do something spontaneous.
Like
And-
what?
Okay.
Do something spontaneous like just go to New York and make a last minute reservation. You know, I think that's fun.
That's cute.
That's hot.
Sexy
Don't.
indeed.
And don't have sex.
First date.
Second date, go for it.
First date? No.
First date, no.
Do be yourself. Try to be funny. Try to make it lighthearted, and then don't be weird. Don't be weird.
Don't laugh like Goofy.
Yeah,
That's
don't
tough.
do.
Yeah.
Don't talk like Goofy.
Do
Yeah,
not
reference.
clap your feet together.
Oh yeah, that
Please
too.
do not
The
clap
other
your feet
reference.
together.
Don't poke my butt at Target.
Don't say you have an Asian fetish.
Oh my
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so creepy.
Ew,
bro.
ew, ew, ew.
Oh yeah, don't be
ew.
creepy.
Ew, yeah. Well, for do, I mean, it's similar to yours. Just show your true personality. You know, be yourself. Like, don't try to fake yourself. Be maybe all tough or whatever. No, just show your actual personality. Exactly. Don't come off too strong. I think.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Don't love bomb.
Yeah. Don't be like,
Mark.
oh my god.
Mark.
At the end of the day, don't be like, oh my god, this was amazing. Like, I've never done this before with anybody else. So yeah, just don't do that because it can come off across a little too overwhelming
Yeah.
for sure. I think, right?
But I truly
Yeah.
feel that way.
Yeah, what
Well-
if you do truly feel that way?
That's a
After
separate
like a
issue.
Do
couple
it.
of hours of meeting you,
I guess just never tell your true feelings.
I just feel way more intense than a normal person, okay?
Cesar, what are your do's and don'ts?
Alright, do be in the moment. Like, give your best effort, best foot forward, and don't like stay on your phone. Like, that's such a big turn off. Like, if you're always on your phone, always checking, it was like, come on, it's the first date. Like,
All right,
just
so we're
give me
going out
attention.
tonight. Oh,
What?
we're going out tonight.
Yeah, of course.
He's leaving his phone here.
Tim.
Me. Do shower. Yeah.
dang.
You
Hygiene-
actually need to say
Hygiene's
that.
a big thing. Like, come on. If we just met, you came from
Hygiene.
your house, and I can smell your breath, I'm sorry. You know, like, did you even brush your teeth? Did you even try? And then don't just stay in silence. I feel like you should be talking. You know,
That's so
The awkward
I've
silence.
had people who would just give me like one word answers during the day. I'm just like, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just shy. I'm sorry." Like, I don't know.
Then it's not working.
Not working.
Yeah.
Do your best. Just do your best. Give yourself best foot forward, right? Be prepared. Be on time.
Oh, be
This is
Right.
like an
Do, yeah.
interview.
Yeah. Right? Do your best. Don't ask the basic 5 questions,
Which
please.
are?
What are your
What
favorite
are your-
colors?
What's your favorite
Oh
color?
my
What's your
God.
favorite hobby?
Oh,
what's
yeah.
your
Please.
what do you do for work? What's your major? Oh God, you could do so much better than that. Please don't say
Agree.
that shit.
Agree.
Yeah, like you can't just figure that stuff out like spontaneously, organically.
Exactly.
indirectly.
Stalk her Instagram. You'll find your favorite
Yeah,
color.
exactly.
No, literally.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and got great advice for if you're going through a breakup right now. I hope you guys got good advice on the things to do and not to do.
You'll be okay.
On
Yeah,
dates.
in time.
Yeah, healing comes in time. So don't give up if you're feeling low. Keep pushing forward. And that's about all we have for today. It was Channel 12 News signing off. Goodbye, Chicago.
San Diego.
And